Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys. You had the highest viewership last week, so I did want to do a bonus reading to say thank you. I am going to start by letting you know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Aries out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Please keep in mind the energies may reverse. So if it's resonating, Aries, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's obviously not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Aries. All right, Aries, you're starting out with the Nine of Pentacles. You have Temperance in the reverse, and you have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel like you are in a very strong and very successful energy, but you may not be feeling that way. What I'm seeing is this energy of somebody who is very independent, very strong, doing well, possibly even going through some ascension spiritually as well. But it's a very strong, independent energy. However, your emotions are kind of on a roller coaster. You're kind of up and down, feeling a little bit unsuccessful at times. The energy that you're emitting to others, though, is not of unsuccess. So these look like self-doubts. I also feel like there's something that you are needing to heal in your life, something that was extremely unbalanced. And I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, and you have not yet done that, Aries. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Aries energy. Show me who is in Aries energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Nine of Cups. So the person in your energy, I do feel like this is somebody who is slowly moving forward. Very slow progress, but I will say that the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that actually crosses the finish line. So I definitely see this energy of this person moving away from something that they felt was chaotic. I see that there's a lot of change that is taking place with this person, and they're trying to move towards something very peaceful. In the past, it's been very difficult for this person to move forward, but and that's what slowed them down. It's almost like they were in a little bit of a fog, but now that's beginning to clear up, and they're beginning to understand that there is a certain change that needs to take place in order to move towards peace. And they are looking at, well, what is it that I really want? What is going to make me really happy? What is my wish fulfillment? And then they want to move in that direction. So let me see the energy between Aries and this person. All right, we have the Hangman in the reverse. Yeah, you're both looking at this very differently than you did in the past. I feel like there was some waiting energy. Like I said, this person in your energy was kind of a little bit in a fog. You're showing up as single. I don't know if you were trying to make yourself single, if that's what the holdup was. But whatever was the two of you were waiting for, that wait is over. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Show me what's affecting the connection. And I do feel like you both are trying to look at things from a new or different perspective. Show me what's affecting this connection for Aries. The Seven of Cups. Confusion. There's that confusion. This confusion is what's creating the imbalance for you, and it's creating this kind of like fog that this person has been in. That's what slowed down the progression of whatever this person is moving towards. So there's also options here. There are options. I do see change that is taking place as well. It's a long-awaited change that's taking place. Let me see the outcome for Aries. The World in reverse. So whatever this change is, it's not happened yet. It's not complete. You're frustrated with this. And this person is trying to figure out, well, what is it that I really want? I can tell you that there's unfinished business between you and this person. But I do feel like there's some sort of a cycle. There's some kind of confusion about change that it's not quite worked out yet. Bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So you could be dealing with a Leo, but what this is showing me is that it's going to take a lot of courage and a lot of strength to move through this in order to come to this completion. So let's see. Let's clarify your energy. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles here for Aries? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Pentacles. Oh, so it looks like, Aries, maybe you are becoming single. You may have been in a connection or even a marriage, perhaps, where you were feeling rather powerless. You could have been feeling like you were having to fight everybody in order to gain this independence here. Because you're showing up here as single, though. But I do feel like you're avoiding conflicts. You could be avoiding conflict with somebody that you have been or are in a connection with. Let me see why Temperance is in the reverse. Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Did you walk away from somebody, Aries? Because I feel like you're very silent. You're trying to heal your energy. There's still a lot of healing that needs to take place. And it looks almost as if there were options. You had options here. And it looks like you were a little confused about what it was that you wanted to do. And then you took action. And I feel like you may have left somebody out in the cold. Let me see the Six of Wands reversed. And if you did, if you cut somebody out, if you like walked away from somebody, I feel like you're not talking with that person right now. Yeah, Three of Swords reversed and the Chariot. There could have been some third-party energy here. But I see you moving forward. Again, a card of healing. There was something that was unsuccessful. It may have been a marriage or another relationship. And I feel like you're moving away from that. You had other options. You were a little confused about what you wanted to do. I feel like it took a while for you to decide to move forward. But I see you moving forward. And if you haven't, you're considering it heavily. Yeah, so let me look at this person's energy. Spirit, why is the Knight of Pentacles here for the person in Aries energy? Is this somebody new? We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Coins and the Page of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this is someone new in your energy. You may have been waiting to be with this person because of a prior commitment, you know, something to do possibly with a marriage, or maybe even could be family for some of you. But I see you becoming single. You waited a while in order to resolve conflict or to avoid conflict. So there was this waiting energy, and now the wait is over. I see this person making some sort of offer to you, but they want to grow something with you. They want to invest in the connection. They want to move slowly, but they want to start here and then they want to build. This person has been very patient. There's this energy of waiting as well on their side. Why is the Six of Swords here? Six of Swords reversed and the Tower in reverse. Yeah, again, I'm getting the same energy that this person was trying to, like you both were holding back. There's an energy of not moving forward in order to avoid a Tower moment. And this Tower moment had to do with this person acknowledging that there was confusion, that there were options here, that, you know, things had to be, you know, worked out, resolved in order to move out of the chaos and into something more peaceful. And I'm also seeing for some of you that there is an unconditional love that is here between you and this person. So I feel like, Aries, you may have been in another connection, and I feel like you may not have been expecting to meet this person, but you did. And this person has been waiting to be with you, and I feel like you were confused about what you wanted to do. So I do see that this person wants to move this connection, create change, and move it towards peace. Let me see the Nine of Cups. They definitely want to move forward with you, and they're willing to take things slowly. You might be dealing with another Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. All right, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. So I do feel like this person has already decided that you are the one that would make them happy. You are their wish fulfillment. But they know that this is your decision. So this is somebody who, they've made up their mind, and they were waiting for you to make up your mind. Definitely some unfinished business between the two of you. Let me look at the energy between Aries and this person. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. Okay, we have the Eight of Coins. We have the Five of Swords reversed. You might work with this person or know them through work or however you make your money. This is somebody who definitely wants to put the work into this. They want to invest in this connection, and they want to slowly move it forward. I feel like you've been trying to avoid conflict with somebody that you were in a previous connection with. But I also feel like you were feeling rather powerless in that connection. You may also be feeling like if you try to exit that connection, a lot of people will be upset by that, and you're trying to avoid all this conflict. So that's where the wait was, but I do feel like that wait is over. Let me see the Seven of Cups. Show me what's affecting this connection. Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands reversed. So you weren't sure if this connection was based in love or in lust. So I do feel like that was where part of the confusion came from. You were trying to figure out, was this connection something that was really going to go the distance? Was there actually love here? I do feel like you both were kind of holding back from each other for a while here. I don't see that happening any longer. I feel like you are very passionate about this person, and I'm going to tell you, this person definitely chooses you. They've already made up their mind that you are their wish fulfillment. They do want things to move forward. Now, that being said, this is somebody who is very patient and very understanding, and I do feel like they are understanding why you have been holding back. They've actually given you that space to make this decision, realizing that, you know, it's a decision that's difficult for you. There was a lot of confusion for you. And I did feel like you took a minute to, you took a step back. You took a minute to decide if this is what you really wanted. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Aries. And if that hasn't happened, I do feel like it's either happening or going to happen, because you're trying to figure out what is it you really want. Yeah, you're worried. Eight of Swords, the Sun, Ten of Coins, and the Two of Pentacles. So in your outcome, I definitely see a lot of concern, a lot of worry, a lot of overthinking. You know, you're definitely up in your head, which this person is as well, because they're trying to allow you to make this decision, based upon what's in your heart, what it is that you want to do. And I feel like you told this person, look, I have to really think about this. I don't know if this is the right thing for me to do or not. And it's caused your emotions, definitely, Aries, to be all over the place. So there's a lot of thinking about going into this, about what to do. You're looking for clarity in the situation. The situation is not complete right now. There's a lot is still up in the air, but you're trying to decide, if you do decide to move forward with this person, are you really going to be happy? And I have to bring this up. This is not for very many. It could even be for one person, but in the sun, we have a baby here. So somebody could have found themselves pregnant as well. So if that's for you, just know that you're showing up, but, obviously not for most of you. But I do see that there is happiness that is coming in after a period of a lot of worry. And where is that happiness attached to? It's the decision to move forward. You're trying to make a decision if this is going to fail miserably, because it's only based on passion, or is it actually based in love? And could it possibly be successful? Could you possibly be happy? It's a big decision for you, Aries. I do see you making that decision. I see you really weighing up the pros and cons in both directions and then making a decision. But I also feel like you are going to make the decision to move forward. Now, the person that's in your energy, they know this is your decision. But they're offering you, they're offering you something to start small and then build. They want to invest with you. They would not choose anyone other than you, but they realize that this is your decision to make. But they're saying, look, I know we can be happy. Now, are they worried about what decision you're going to make? They definitely are. Because, they have feelings for you. They've been holding them back, but they definitely have feelings for you. This person is feeling like together, the two of you would not only be happy, but you could build something long term. And that is what they want to do. They see you as wish fulfillment and a relationship that they could build with. So I do feel like this is going to move forward. And I'm also seeing that it is going to bring a lot of happiness and stability to your life. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands. Now that is indicating that there is change. It could even indicate a move, but it does indicate a lot of communication that's going to have to take place. And in that communication, you're going to have to be very courageous and very strong. So I do see changes coming about because of this communication, and there's definitely going to be strong movement in the situation. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card, Aries, and we will see if there's any further advice for you. Because this is definitely a huge situation going on. And I feel like it's been going on for a minute. All right, so your card is Opening to Love. Opening to Love. And it says, my heart is open. So give me just a second, and I'm going to find that for you. Takes me a second in this book. All right, so the meaning of the card, it says, love is on its way. The more you open to love, the more its sweet nectar can surge through your soul. From the love of others to the love of self, to love from the Creator, love flows to and through you. You are indeed a sacred vessel for love to flow through. The universe wants you to know that there is nothing you need to do to deserve love. It's already waiting for you. It's like the sun. It's there for everyone. It's simply a matter of stepping out to bask in that warm and glowing light. Who you are is enough. This is true. In matters of romance, love is flowing, wounds are healing, and hearts are opening. If only you could see yourself as those in spirit see you, you would know how very loved you truly are. Yeah, so open your heart here, Aries. This looks really good, but I do see that it's quite a bit of difficulty to get to the really good, and I think that that's the issue. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Aries. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Aries, know that you are loved, and namaste.